More times you can say to people, listen, it will save your life. I have this problem with some members of my own family, which I'm now going to ban for Thanksgiving vacation. That's how strongly I'm taking what you're saying. Dr. Fauci, I don't know how many more times you can say to people, listen, it will save your life. I have this problem with some members of my own family, which I'm now going to ban for Thanksgiving vacation. That's how strongly I'm taking what you're saying. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci, I don't know how many more.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. So as I've been speaking in in the last recent videos, I've been talking about how there should be many different wars. All right, now you already know about the world wars, and the last war, World War III, is approaching, right? Which is going to end up with you seeing America, Babylon the Great, being destroyed, okay, by thermonuclear fire, as the scriptures say. Now, we talk about these other wars, which you can see clearly being created, all right? This division, all right? Now, this division is being stirred up by, by the way of, the people that are taking the jab and the people that are against the jab. All right. Now, there has always been division before on particular matters. OK, like we mentioned the race wars, civil war, class wars. All right. But what you see, this division is a war is being stirred up, or division, is being stirred up by what? By people that are the jabbers and the non-jabbers. You should already know what I mean when I'm saying this. So let's get another article, right? It's from Breitbart.com. It says, Cellulis is the non-jabber Americans should not be allowed to work, have access to children. You see? So now they're trying to cut us off. Okay, they're trying to cut off our livelihood because we don't want to accept the jab, and they're trying to take our children because we are not accepting the jab. Right? Let's play this. Let's see. And slock it for this ad.
Is for getting vaccines, right, is contributing to this precipitous drop in the pace of vaccination in this country. And as you point out, we saw it at CBAC. We're seeing it from Republican lawmakers, from other Trump supporters, right, pushing the hesitancy, pushing the resistance onto others. Here's just a brief summation.
Don't come knocking on my door with your Fauci ouchie. You leave us the hell alone.
Do you know any people who got sick or died from the virus?
I know 3 people who got it and died, but you know what? I know people who got cancer and died too. So
you know 3 people who died from coronavirus, and you won't get the vaccine?
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't need the vaccine.
And the government was hoping that they could sort of sucker 90% of the population into getting vaccinated, and it isn't happening, right? There's a younger people.
You heard the cheers. You heard a man who was saying, equating cancer to the.
Hey, see? How do you stop this? We gotta, All right, so we see, okay? We see that the all-out attack on it against our God-given rights is about to be taken, right? So we got a few scriptures before I continue to go. Let's go to I mentioned this, right? So let's go to the book of Matthew. Chapter 24. Verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we do know that the ultimate end game of America, Babylon the Great is World War III, also known as Armageddon in the scriptures, right? But see, you're going to have different, minor wars that's going to be happening as well. As I mentioned, race, class, civil. Okay, you're going to have all these wars in the midst brewing and going on before World War III even kicks off. Okay, before Jacob's Trouble kicks off. The MOB. Okay, all these different things are going to be taking place. See, this devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath upon us. All right, and they're doing this behind the whole jailboard deal, the whole jailboard deal. How much more the MOB, the book of the Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. Right? Let's go to the book of Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And this is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. This is talking about the person who's coming and working is after Satan, all right? This is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Let's go to the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse. Let's just jump to the point. Verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him who's working, or Salaki, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they have received not the love of truth, that they might be saved. So this is talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, he's coming after the working of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, he is the one who has been loose for this little season to what? To deceive the earth. Right? What is that? The book of Revelation chapter 13. Let's see. Because he's in his little season now, but the thing is, his little season is about to be over. So this is why, and he knows this, so this is why he's about to come down with this great wrath. Oh, okay. It's the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 3. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. Okay, so there was a point in time where, Esau, Edom was shut up, and he was taken out of power, right? For 1,000 years, the period of 1,000 years, you were going to the Byzantine Empire, okay, is when he have took down. When he have been took down, right? It says, till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And after that timing was up, what? And after that, he must be loosed for a little season. And as you see, he is loose for this little season. And what is he doing? He is deceiving the earth. Okay? Who's coming in works is after who's coming as works is after Satan, as the scriptures say. Let's read it again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, it says, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness. All right? So this is who this is speaking of, and we see it. You can see through his media, through his deception, his witchcraft, all these different things. Okay, because his end goal is he wants everyone to bow under his agenda. He wants everyone to be subject unto him, and he's trying to do it through the MOB, Revelation chapter 13 on 16 on down. Okay, but we see the blueprint in the stage, how he's setting it up. Okay, through this Jed situation. Okay, this fear that he's pushing on the masses of the people, and a lot of people have that mindset of If you don't got the jab, then don't come around me. All right? And you have a lot of people in the world that know that this is complete BS, so they're not going to take it. So it's going to, when you see this is a war that's brewing up amongst the jabs and the no jabbers. Right? There's a scripture, but I forgot it. So let's continue on a little bit. It says, the former Obama administration Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius said Tuesday on CNN's Out Front that Americans who have not received the the jab should not be allowed to work or have access to children and be limited on where they are allowed to go. This is madness. All right, this is straight madness when you think about this. But see, this is how the devil works, right? Because he wants to have that ultimate control. It says, Sebelius said, we're in a situation where we have a wildly effective, you know what I mean, max, multiple choices, lots available, free of charge. And we have folks who are just saying, I won't do it. I think that it's time to say to these folks, it's fine if you don't choose to get, you know what I'm saying, the jab. You may not come to work. You may not have access to a situation where you're going to put my grandchildren in jeopardy, where you might kill them, or you might put them in a situation where they're going to carry the stuff to someone in a high risk position. So you see the narrative that they are pushing out. Okay, and ultimately this is going to lead to the sedition among men. All right, because this is going to take place. You got a lot of Americans, so to speak, that what are they called? Veterans and military Americans. The ones that stand firm out of their belief in this system, far as freedom of speech and having rights and all that. Hey, they're going to stand firm. And it's going to be mainly E with that sword he was blessed with. Right? But I want to get this point. It says, let's see. Beginnings of sorrow. Yeah, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So this sedition, this all-out chaos and rioting, it's going to hit the soils of America. And when it hits, it is going to hit hard. Okay? It is going to hit hard. All right? Because the people are just simply not with the BS. Or what this gov is trying to push upon them, So I just thought I'd give a little input, touching onto the spirit. Lord willing, hope it was edifying. Until next time, I want to say, Shalom.